What's up, everybody? This is MT Genius back here again with another deck tech and gameplay. And today, in Arena, we're playing a deck that I've elected to call Sultai Self-Mill. And it's centered around a wonderful mechanic of milling our own library into the graveyard and getting things back from it. Mostly Uro. It's kind of like Turbo Uro. Turburo. Something like that. But, going through the deck, we have Merfolk Secret Keeper, which you target yourself, mill 4. We have Binding of the Titans. It's a saga from Theros. Each player mills 3 cards, and then you exile 2 cards from graveyards. If they're a creature, you gain life, which is, semi-versatile in this deck. And you can return a creature or land from your graveyard to your hand, which is pretty much what we want to use it for on the 3rd turn. Devourer of Memory. If one or more cards are put into your library, or for your graveyard from your library, it gets +1/+1, it can't be blocked, and you can pay 3 and mill a card. Fiend Artisan does extremely well with cards in the graveyard. You can get this thing pretty buff, get it up to an 8/8, a 9/9 very quickly. Glowspore Shaman comes in, mills 3, then you put a land on top of your library if you want to. Thirst for Meaning, just discarding cards. That's what we're trying to do. Uro, obviously, that's the game plan here. Get Uro out as quick as we can. Titan's Nest is a real nice synergistic piece with this deck. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you look at the top card of your library, and you may put that card into your graveyard, and then you can exile a card from your graveyard, and you can use that for generic mana to pay for spells that don't have X in the cost. So with only like 5 or 6 mana in this out, you can cast pretty much your whole hand if you have enough cards in the graveyard, which is what we're trying to do. Underrealm Lich is great in a deck like this. If you would draw a card, instead look at the top 3 cards of your library, and you put the rest into the graveyard. So like at the beginning of our turn, we're going to look at 3 cards. We're going to dump 2 of them into the graveyard that we could potentially get back anyway, or use to exile with Titan's Nest to make more mana. And then you can also pay for life, and it gains indestructible until end of turn and tap it. This is also really good with the Thirst of Meaning, because it says every time if you would draw a card. So Thirst of Meaning, you draw 3 cards, so you're going to look at the top 9 cards of your library, and you're going to pick 3 that you're going to put in your hand. So it's really, really good. And it also prevents you from milling out, because it says if you would draw a card. So if you would draw a card and you don't have it in your library, you still don't lose because you're not actually drawing that card. You would look at the top 3. In that case, there would be 0, and you still wouldn't lose because you're just putting that card into your hand and not actually drawing it. So that's also very versatile too. Then we have 1 back for more. Just this is a versatile card. We have Izani, 1,000 died. Again, just to get, a crazy board state at the end of the game. It's only a 1 of. And then Fae of Wishes goes and searches a non-creature from our graveyard. Or not our graveyard, but our sideboard. And looking at the sideboard, we have a Shadow Spear. We have Soul Guide Lantern. We have an Eliminate and Heartless Act, just for a little bit of removal if we need it. Drown the Lock, same thing, either removal or counter. Sorcerer's Spyglass for those pesky planeswalkers. Mythos of Aluna, very, very versatile. They play a Ugin. We can just copy it, get our own Ugin. We do have an Ugin in the sideboard as well. Ritual of Soot, just for the aggro matchups. Covetous Urge is an interesting card. A target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a 9-line card from that player's graveyard or hand and exile it. Then you can cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you can cast it. You may spend mana as though as any mana to cast that spell. So, just a little bit of fun, in case we want to actually do that. We have Nissa, who takes the world in the sideboard. Thought Distortion for the really heavy control matchups. Kiora, Vestas Sea God is another great card to just go get and just wreck. Planewide Celebration does a lot for us. Ugin, obviously. And then Mass Manipulation doesn't really work well with Titan's Nest, but if we get to the mana that we can, potentially take some creatures and some planeswalkers. But yeah, that's the deck. As far as the mana base goes, we have some islands, swamps, forests, Temple of Deceit, Watery Graves, Overgrown Tomb. Feel free to, mix and match. This is just what I have available. I would run more of the Triomes if you have more of the Triomes. But yeah, we're going to get right into the gameplay. And this is MT Genius, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, looks like our opponent is Brain F ** K. We know what that means, buddy. And we got 3 lands. We got a Merfolk to start it, which we can't do till turn 2. I think we can keep this anyway, though. I think with the Fabled Passage, we go get a blue source, our only island in the deck. And draw another Fiend Artisan. That gives us the Merfolk Secret Keeper on turn 2, and then that also gives us Fiend Artisan on turn 3, which hopefully will be a little beefier. Oh, I guess we have 2 islands. I don't really have one. The John Avon lands. Looking great. Then we'll play the Overgrown Tomb tapped. Grixis. That looks fun. So we'll play this tapped, actually. No. Because we're getting ready to mill. If it was a creature, I probably would have left it on top. Target player is going to mill 4. That is us. One creature, so not the greatest. Oh, 4 color. What are we doing? Shrines here? Kiora, Behemoth, Beckoner. Okay. Does an activator. Yeah, so let's run out the Fiend Artisan. And let's mill ourselves some more here. See if we can make our board grow. And by 1. I think we just play Uro next turn. Get the value train rolling. Deputy of Detention. Interesting. What is going on here? No, I think we play them both untapped, actually, just to get the second Fiend Artisan out. Play another. Which is now at 4/4. Passing. So we will swing at Kiora. Takes it down to 3. I think we're just going to Fey Wishes. Probably go get Thought Distortion again and hope we draw a land. See what they got going on in here. Only 1, so they're trying to ramp. Woo! Plays out the Furbro Elder. And gets in. Yeah, I think we'll just go get something else out of our sideboard. So we know they got the... We'll just say Cure Best of Sea God. That's a different way to do it. Then we'll play a second Fiend Artisan. We're going to get in for 6. Takes them down to 12. They can't really do much right now. They got the Uro. Plays the Paradise Druid. Land off the top. Gets us to Kiora. Maybe we'll swing out. They're going to have to block. They block with both. And then the heroic intervention. Nice. The entire board is going to get tapped this turn, so it doesn't really matter what they play. Nice. Nice, that's some good value there. Yeah, and they just keep it up. They see it coming. Yeah. They're not going to be able to get enough life to get out of it. So, yeah. That's what the deck can do for you. Get you some easy wins and ranked. Alrighty, looks like our opponent is BS 1994. Fun fact, I was born in 1994. Anyway, we got 4 lands, which is plenty for what we're trying to do. Merfolk Secret Keeper to kick it off. I think we can keep this. Opponent goes first. Let's get to it. I'm really depressed because I actually bought a mic off of Amazon, actually. It came, and then I hooked it up to my computer, and my computer doesn't even recognize it. It's crazy. So, I mean, if any of you guys have any suggestions maybe on how I can remedy that, that'd be great, because I spent like $30 on this microphone and it won't even connect to my computer. But we're going to start off here with Merfolk's Secret Keeper. Milling quite a few cards into the grave. Opponent on the not doing much plan. So are we. Fabled Passage. Definitely don't need any more lands. 5 is plenty. Then we'll just play out the Secret Keeper. Ooh, stuck on lands. Well, that's all we're drawing, buddy, so we've kind of got the opposite effect going on here. No, I will not attack with my... I guess we could have played the Devourer of Memory. I already skipped through the turn on accident. Whoops. Looks like Mardu, Chromatic Lantern. That's not exciting. Another Thirst for Meaning. So I think what we do here is play the tap land. We scry a Secret Keeper to the bottom. We Thirst for Meaning. Guess we dump a swamp. Guess we dump both the lands. We don't really need all those lands. We're not going to attack. Got a Fey Witches. We can go search our sideboard for something to deal with Winota, I'm assuming. Gideon Blackblade, even better. Got an Uro. So yeah, I guess we'll do that now. Let's go find something to deal with. Stuff. We want to do a Thought Distortion. Mythos of Aluna. That's decent. Do we want to just Thought Distortion? Because I assume they got a lot of non-lands in there. YOLO. Let's go for it. No attacks. Kind of entices them to play as much as they can. No blocks. plays a midnight clock. Yep, that can resolve. Then we will play the swamp. We will cast Thought Distortion. See what we can get rid of here. A lot. So this is definitely interesting. So yeah, Baneslayer's probably coming down this turn. Yep. Do we have anything in our graveyard? We could put an Uro there. Yeah, we're gonna block this time. We could put an Uro into our graveyard so we can get it back. Yeah, that's fine. Power of Memory. What we got going on down here? Fiend Artisan's not enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we'll play the Fabled Passage. Run out the Uro. Getting a little bit of that life back. We're gonna take a massive hit here. Draw a Fae of Wishes. It's not bad. We can go hunt for some more removal. Cast Fae of Wishes. What do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we draw one more land, we can Ugin, so I guess that's where we go. Ugin deals with a lot, especially if they play anything else out. Gives it vigilance. So now we're just pretty much hoping for a land. Put Karuga in hand. And we do not get a land. So I guess we bring back Uro. See if we can hit that land. We do. So I think what we're going to do is Thirst Remaining. Drop Binding of the Titans. Play our land for turn. Tapped. And then we'll pass. That kind of holds off, unless I have the kill spell, of course, but that kind of holds off Gideon for the time being. Oh, they're just gonna, okay, makes sense. So we get down to 4 here. Yep, there's Kenrith. Yeah, if you would have tapped better. Oh, how did he get the red? How did he get the red? Oh, because Chromatic Lantern. Yeah. That sucks. That sucks. Alrighty, looks like our opponent is MA316. My computer took a long time to load in, so I think we're just going to run with whatever we have here. Let's see what we can get into. I think we're going to start with the Watery Grave and the Merfolk's Secret Keeper. Next turn, we're probably not doing much on the second turn. Play the Watery Grave. Untapped. Play the Secret Keeper. We're going to mill ourselves here. And pass the turn. They have a Healer's Hawk. We draw a second Uro, so I think we go fetch a green right now. The next turn we can either Binding the Titans or we can Glowspore Shaman. Probably Glowspore Shaman. Actually, I don't know. I think we'll go with the Titans. Go get a green. And we'll play out the Merfolk Secret Keeper just to be mana efficient for this turn. Impassioned Orator. So it's life gain all around, it looks like. So we're going to play Binding of the Titans. We want to do that first before we play the Scry land because we're just going to mill whatever we scry anyway. So probably just looking for more lands. Hopefully they don't have a Johnny's Pride mate because that would start stinging pretty quickly. What, they just got enchantment removal? That kind of hurts too. We're probably gonna get Fey Wishes back with the Binding of the Titans just so we can go to the sideboard and get like a Ritual of Soot because we do have double black right now. Opponent has a Field of Ruin, which is awkward. They're missing their land drops. That's not good. Plays another Orator. We just draw the untapped land. So yeah, we'll get rid of Linden and we'll get rid of whatever this is. Plains. Gain a little bit of life back. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play Uro. Then we'll put the Fabled Passage into play, then we'll play Glowspore Shaman. Actually, we might just play the Devourer here. Seems a little bit better with our mana. We'll go get our other blue source. Thinking about it, we should have went and got green because now we don't have... Oh, I'm sure we have the land in the graveyard. We have Fabled Passage, we can get that back. We need another green source for Uro. Still missing land drops. Selfless Savior, that's fine. Do we want a land or do we want a creature? I think we want the Fabled Passage, right? I don't know. Let's go get the Fey Wishes. Because we're in an okay spot right now. Choose a card from outside of the game. Probably just Ritual of Soot, right? Then we swing in because we don't care. We don't care because everything's going to die anyway. Swings out. Back on our turn. think we throw remaining here. See if we can draw into another land. We can. So let's dump off 2 of the Fey Wishes. Gonna crack this, go get a green source. Play the second Uro. Put the temple into play. Yeah, we'll keep the temple. The next turn we Ritual of Soot, and then we play Uro from... Actually, we can't do that. We Ritual of Soot, no attacks. And then we play the Glowspore Shaman. Or actually, we might just fail, because we can't do that, we don't have 8 mana. This is a tough decision. Guess we just Glowspore Shaman after we Ritual of Soot. But they're going to be hesitant to play anything. Because they know that the Wrath is coming. I'm so amazed that they haven't drawn another land. Like that seems ridiculous. Let's see what we got on top of the deck here. Secret Keeper, that's so gonna wipe the board. Gonna give Indestructible to something. To the Orator. That's fine. Then we just play Glowspore Shaman here. Do we need another land? I don't think so. See what the opponent can do. Yeah, we'll take 4. Ain't no big deal. Place another Orator. Gonna gain a little bit of life. We are going to cast Fey Wishes. I think we're just gonna go grab Ugin. Then we'll get Uro. Put the Breeding Pool out tapped. No attacks. Ugin's coming down next turn. Pretty much wipes the board. I find it very hard that they still haven't hit Lance. Like, that's crazy to me. But they're making it work with 2 lands. They're keeping up. I think it's -5 here. And we do get our Uro back. It's going to go to the graveyard, but get a little bit of life off of it. Still on 2 lands. That's crazy. Johnny's Pridemate, there it is. It's going to die immediately. Play Titan's Nest. exile a card from our graveyard. Make mana, we exile a card from our graveyard. To make mana, we exile a card from our graveyard. Make mana, we cast Underrealm Lich. Then we cast Uro. I don't think we care anymore. Then when we draw off the Uro, the Underrealm Lich will allow us to look at the top 3 cards of our library. We're going to pick Fiend Artisan. And then that's it. See what they can do. Two lands, I don't know. There it is. And it's not even a colored mana. That's so bad. Oh, goodness. There's Heliod. They might turn it around. They still have time. On our turn, we're going to put that in the graveyard. Take another Fiend Artisan here. We'll play a Fiend Artisan. Play a Fiend Artisan. We'll Thirst for Meaning. No cards in hand. We'll take the Forest. Then we'll take Azani. Play that next turn. It's probably going to be pretty good. Then we'll take Binding of the Titans. Then we'll just discard that. To the Forest. Then we can... It's going to be a crazy turn. Then we can exile 2. Play Lazani. 1,000 died. Watch him have a shadow, this guy. That would hurt. Uro's gonna trigger. We'll get Fiend Artisan. What do I got going on? Conclave Tribunal, okay. What do you hit? Gonna hit Ugin. Interesting. Toiling with people is so fun. That was a long game though. But you know what? We got the victory. And that's all that matters. Moving on. Okay, back here with the wrap up. I think the deck can be crazy out of nowhere. Sometimes you just get, card draw going and you get the effects going, and you can just use Titan's Nest to just kind of go bonkers with it, right? There's a lot of versatile cards in the deck. Fey Wishes being one exclusively. We can go to the sideboard and get whatever we need out of the sideboard for the matchup that we're in. And again, there's a lot of creatures that are just tiny that can just do a lot for you. Uro being a huge part of this. Yeah, I mean, I love the deck. I mean, I enjoy running it. Reanimator is definitely an archetype that I have been interested in a long time. And with the meta being the way that it is right now, it's perfect time to go out there and experiment with some new decks. So with that being said, I invite you guys to send me some decks, maybe in the comments below or over on my Facebook page. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/MTGenius. We have a lot of tiers on there, ranging from $3 all the way up to $30. And you get an exclusive benefits for each tier that's on there. And especially the higher tiers, you get actually free Magic products, and you get some free cards, and it's really fun. With that being said, I would like to congratulate our first Patreon patron to join our Patreon, and Malarius. Thank you for all your support, man. And with that, don't forget to subscribe right here down below me. And this is MT Genius. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.